What's up guys, Eric Psykik here, and today I want to talk about the world event A Pirate's Death to Me, also referred to by some as the Spectral Scum event. Now the reason I want to talk about this event is because a lot of people don't know how to do it, and for good reason because the rewards really aren't that great. But there are 4 achievements that can be gained from this world event, and if you couldn't tell, I'm a hardcore RPGer and I'm trying to snag that #1 spot for achievements on my server. Many people also don't know that if your world completes 50 journeys in this event, everyone benefits from 10% extra experience from undead creatures. So that means spawns like Grim Reapers, Zao Palace with the undead dragons, tombs, and more will give you more experience per hour. If you're making 3kk an hour at Grim Reapers, that's now 3.3, which is a nice boost. Also, multi-creature spawns like the Wrath of Evil and Catacombs will give a little more experience. At the very least, this video will teach you how to get rid of the scum even if you don't want to participate in the event. Alright, so if you want to do the event, this is what you need to do. Head over to the Thighs Lighthouse and talk to NPC Smaralda. Say soul seeing to her and she'll give you a soul mark. Your soul mark can either be rune, rope, torch, rock, or arrow. Now you need to find 3 other players with the same soul mark to form a crew. This is why a lot of people don't ever participate. If you don't care about the achievements and just want to get your worldly experience boost, you can just keep hopping on different noob characters until you get the same mark as your friends. Now all 4 of you need to purchase a scum bag from Smaralda for 500 gold and catch 5 spectral scum with the bag. You catch the spectral scum by using the scum bag on them. This is how you make them disappear to clean up the towns. Spectral scum spawn every 2 hours after server save in many towns, so don't worry if someone clears out all of the scum and thighs. You can easily find more in Carlin, Liberty Bay, Khazad-dûm, and probably other towns. After your crew has caught 5 spectral scum each, head back to the Thighs Lighthouse. Use the crystal ball inside Smaralda's tent and stand on the glowing tiles to the south like you're going to do the Annihilator. Pull the lever and your crew will be teleported to the ship. Once you're on the ship, you have 2 minutes to get to your floor and get set up, which is plenty of time. So the goal of this minigame, if you will, is to keep your ship alive and safe through its journey. You do this by protecting it from attacks, patching up holes and doing repairs, and keeping the ship's flame lit. There are 3 decks to the ship and each deck has a different job to it. You can make your own strategy, but here's how I recommend you play. So since this event can be played even at level 8, I recommend putting your lowest level on the top deck. The top deck is the easiest deck and doesn't require much movement. The job of the person on the top deck is to fire the telescopes at any mutated bats flying towards the ship. They kinda move like Tetris blocks, so as long as you shoot whichever bat is closest, you'll be alright. There's also a Soul Spark on the top deck. The Soul Spark is a wisp looking creature that casts a mass res spell that will heal your ship's core. If your team knows how to play this minigame, you shouldn't really need to worry about healing your ship. But if the player on the top deck is at least level 33 with magic level 6, you can trap the Soul Spark with firewalls next to the ship's core and then it will always be in range to heal it. Just make sure you don't hit the Soul Spark because it has very little health and I'm pretty sure 1 firewall is enough to kill it if you accidentally hit it. Alright, so the middle deck is probably the job that requires the most effort. On the middle deck, your job is to deliver energy from the ship's flame to the appropriate shrine. It's recommended to put your fastest player on this deck because you have limited time to run back and forth. I don't know how long exactly, but I do know that as a level 272, if I messed up more than once in a single run, the flame would burn out or be close to almost burning out. So while you do want a fast player on this floor, it's better to be accurate than it is to be fast. The 3 elements you'll be assigned are fire, earth, and energy. The fire shrine is to the north, earth shrine to the east, and energy shrine to the south. All you do is step on the tile to the west, run to the appropriate shrine and use it, then run back. The difficult part of this job is trying to be fast while trying to avoid the fields on the floor. The purple fire, whirlpool, and grate will all make you lose your charge if you step on them and sometimes make you drunk, so it's recommended to have a dwarven ring on you just in case. Sloth wraiths may also spawn that can paralyze you and block you. I will say that on this floor you're pretty much going to be jumping diagonal the entire time, so if you're playing on a laptop where you can't move diagonal, you may want to be on a different floor. One trick if you absolutely have to be on this floor and you either can't move diagonal or you're just clumsy, you can actually shoot fire fields over the grates and whirlpools and then you can just map click to the shrine and your character will automatically dodge the tiles. So finally we have the bottom deck. On this deck your job is to catch the ghost rats that spawn and repair any holes they may put in the ship. When you first start out there will be a broom and toolbox in the northeast corner, one for each of the 2 players that should be on this deck. On your second run, you can keep your item from the first, so both of you will be able to both catch the rats and repair holes. So to catch the rats, all you have to do is use the broom on them. Whenever you see a hole appear in the floor, use the toolbox on it and you'll patch it up. Note that sometimes the rats can put a hole behind the mast poles, so make sure you check there too so you aren't missing one. When playing this floor, I found if both players stand in the middle of the room, the rats will always spawn on the right, which makes them easy to catch. The rats also make you drunk but don't see invisible, so it's recommended to either have a Dwarven ring or a stealth ring for this floor, or you tend a vid if you're a mage. So now you know the 3 jobs to this ship. Each job isn't very hard at all, and a journey only lasts 5 minutes, so you'll fly through this minigame. The only thing you have to worry about is people messing up, and if they do, your ship will take damage, and you may fail if you mess up enough times. This includes letting bats attack the ship on the top deck, failing to keep the flame lit on the middle deck, and letting the rats chew holes everywhere on the bottom deck. Don't blame your bottom deck players though, because even a perfect team can't stop the rats from chewing holes occasionally, so you will see the ship take a little damage each round. If your team successfully completes a journey, you'll be rewarded with 2,000 gold and a pirate bag that will randomly give you a piece of junk. I'm not kidding, the rewards suck. And there was a rumor going around that you could get Ron the Ripper's saber from this event, but I'm pretty sure that was fake because I've never heard of anyone getting it. I do wish Sipsoft would buff the reward a little and maybe offer pieces to the pirate outfit or something. I think it would be alright if the boss items were an extremely rare reward maybe. But since the games are only 7 minutes long and it takes you maybe 2 to 3 minutes for a high level team to rush back to town and catch 5 scum, you'll be able to complete around 6 journeys per hour, which is 12k gold. It's obviously not great because this event is pretty old, but you do get achievements for doing this as well. 1 successful journey will get you 1 achievement point, 5 will get you 2 points, 10 3 points, and 50 will get you 5 points. Plus, 50 journeys from the entire server activates the 10% experience reward. I don't know how long it lasts though, hopefully until the end of the month at the very least. I'd also like to note that the event only activates if there is a Friday that falls on the 18th through 23rd of the month, which is why we didn't have this event in June because Friday fell on the 17th and 24th. The event should happen every month for the rest of this year, but I did see on Tibia Wiki that the event won't happen if a world event is already active, so maybe we'll miss it in August too? I'm not really sure. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know this event lacks in rewards, but if you're an achievement hunter or just want to mess around with your friends, give this event a try. At the very least, now you know how to get rid of the spectral scum if you didn't already, so there's no excuse for people to be bothered by them anymore. I pushed this video out since I knew the event would be back this Friday, but I'm still working on the other ones I promised, so stay tuned. Also, since my Tibia quest guide playlist was so small, I decided to consolidate it into just a single Tibia guide playlist, so I'll be putting quest guides, outfit guides, event guides, and more in there from now on. Also, if you didn't already know, which I guess some don't, I have playlists for all of my spawns as well, organized by vocation I recommend, so give those a look if you need somewhere to hunt. I'm still adding to them if you can't find anything you like right now. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.